Hello, I am Denise. Welcome to Fitbit Premium. Today I'll be guiding you through a yoga practice with a focus on tightening and sculpting the glutes. You might need a blanket if you have sensitive knees. Grab water and a towel as well. We'll go ahead and get started. Start your workout on your Fitbit and meet me reclining on your mat, centered in your space. Feel your spine melt down and into the earth. With knees bent, heels close to the glutes. Bring your hands to your belly for your pelvic tilts. As you inhale, arch the spine. And as you exhale, pull the spine down and in toward the earth. A few more times to the rhythm and the pace of your breath. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, soften the belly down and in. And remember, you've carved out this time to connect to yourself and to your body. And as we cruise through a variety of shapes here, remember the foundation of the practice is the connection to the body and breath awareness. Take one more full breath in, sending the ribs up high. And as you exhale, spine down, try to narrow or even close that gap in between your spine and the earth. Coming into our articulating bridge, free the arms down by your sides, palms facing down, reach your fingertips toward the heels, lift your tailbone, your lumbar spine, your thoracic spine up, and exhale, gently roll down. Now for our bridge, you want to keep your legs about hips width. Imagine you are squeezing a yoga block in between your thighs, activating the inner thighs, your pelvic floor, and your glutes. Rising up as you breathe in, and releasing your spine down through the exhale. Keep flowing, gentle lift, little squeeze at the peak. Exhale, roll down. Halfway there, 5 more, and feel the outer edges of your feet pressing down and into the floor, and the inner arches of your feet lifting up and away from the earth. Being fully present to the sensations you're feeling in your body as your quads and your glutes support you, elevating and releasing. Last 2. And then pause and meet me in your bridge. Last 1, holding at the top, rising to the balls of the feet, and then releasing the balls of the feet back down and into the floor. If for whatever reason that's uncomfortable or feels unsafe for your ankles, rising to releve and releasing back down, that's fine. Go ahead and just hold your bridge. Keeping your gaze up toward the ceiling or just beyond the knees. Let's take another 3. Hips stay high, no hammocking in the hips. Feeling strong and focused as you move your body. And then meet me back in your bridge stance. Soften the spine back down and into the floor. Tuck your knees in toward your chest, and we're gonna roll like a ball. Bring your hands to the hamstrings, elbows wide. Nod and curl, really feel that core connection where you're engaging the abdominals, and then send your spine forward and back. And we are rolling like a little ball. Take another couple rounds back and forth. And we'll roll into a boat pose in 3. In 2, meet me in that boat. Use your hands if you need them. Don't drop them if you don't need them. Lifting up and out of your lumbar spine, reaching the arms forward or framing the hips for support. Pause here. Maybe you straighten your legs. Maybe you don't. 3, 2, 1, return a bend to the knees, soles of the feet to the earth if you need them, otherwise right back down to rolling like a ball, progressing into our chair pose. But remember, in a few rounds, you might just roll up to that boat. You can modify and skip the progression. If you are rolling to chair with me, we've got 3, 2, last 1. Maybe with no hands to get into that deep chair pose. Legs could be hips width, or you can walk your big toes to touch. Arms up toward the ceiling. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, pulse back down and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your chair. If you need a break, rise up Tadasana. Exhale, coming back into your chair pose. If you took a little break and a reset, it's okay if you did. As you exhale, sweep your arms to the right. Hips don't move. Hips stay centered. Inhale, arms back up. Big sweep over to your left. 4 more sets, please. Alternating sweeps. We've got 3. Body breath connection. 2. Arms up. Over, complete the set. Over to the second side, back through that deep chair pose. Last little breath here, let it burn. And then take a moment, rest. Stand up tall. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, upward salute, fleshing that out. And as you exhale, forward fold, take a moment. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, step back through a high plank, top of a push-up. Elbows in, lower chaturanga. From there, all the way to the floor. Glide into your cobra or up dog. And as you exhale, hips out, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Replenishing as you inhale. Detoxifying, exhale. Beautiful. So this is the moment we discussed where you might want to grab your blanket and place it under your knees to meet me in tabletop pose. Centered on your mat, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, spine long, ribs and belly up and in. Continue to press the palms evenly into the earth. Keep a 90-degree bend in one leg and then lift up to a hydrant lift. Then back down. And what we really want to avoid here is a shift away from the working leg and back, right? I want you to have a solid foundation as you allow the glute and inner thigh to elevate the leg. Hips height if you can. 2, 1, beautiful. Meet me back in that hydrant lift. Dorsiflex through the heel and the toes of that same working leg. Exhale, push the heel back. Inhale, pull. Exhale, press. Flowing to the rhythm and the pace of your breath as you feel your body strengthen and extend. Keep a little micro bend of the elbows. 2, 1. Oh, take a little moment, maybe a little mini child's pose. And then right back to your tabletop, second side. Keep lifting out of the grounded leg, starting with those hydrant lifts, second leg. We'll be here for about 15 seconds here on this side. Remember, your sides are sisters, not twins, right? So you want to pay close attention to your body's responses here on this side. They're not going to be identical. Meet me back in that hydrant lift, please. Dorsiflexing through the heel and the toes as you pull and press. Press the palms evenly down and into the floor. And that knee or shin that's grounded to the earth, press that down too. So that working leg, it's like the main attraction, but it's not the only part of you doing the work. Yeah? 2, 1, extend, come back to neutral hips, tabletop, breathe in, cow pose. Breathe out, cat pose. Flow back through neutral spine, right back to that opposite leg. First side for our hamstring curls. We'll keep the hips neutral. The heel pulls toward the glute and extends away from the hip socket. You're probably feeling a little burn in the glutes. Push through. We're here for this quick practice with that targeted focus. Remember, whenever you make a deposit into your wellness bank, you're the beneficiary, so keep going. Yeah? 2, 1. Meet me in that hamstring curl, and then think about the knee elevating the sole of the foot just a couple inches up and down. You really want to keep the thigh and the knee parallel to the floor, pointing down, and think about being able to press the sole of the foot into the sky. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, let's stretch that out a little bit. Leg stays elevated, straighten the leg. And for balance, let's reach the opposite arm forward, coming into sunbird with the pinky side of the hand down and the thumb up. You could stay right here, or coming into kneeling bow, return a bend of the extended leg up, and then reach back for the inside or the outside of the foot. Wobbles are okay. If you're looking for perfection, spoiler alert, we will never get there. We're not supposed to. We're practicing here. Give it your best. That's perfect for today. Coming back through sunbird, stretch out, really reach forward, really kick back, and then take a little break. Tabletop, child's pose. About 3 breaths in between sides. Can you take a moment and listen to your breath? Pass in and release out. Rise up, returning to tabletop, coming into the second side. We'll start with a little cow stretch of the spine. Articulate to your cat stretch. Back through neutral. Second side, we'll stabilize, starting with a little lift to the second side. Half sunbird right into your hamstring curls. In and back. About 20 seconds. How you show up for yourself matters. So give yourself your best effort, all your energy. Sharing yourself is wonderful, but can you give yourself your best right now? All right, keep a bend in the knee. The thigh and the knee continue to hover. Stamp the sole of your foot up toward the ceiling or sky. And the leg doesn't have to move very far for you to really feel that effort required to maintain integrity in the shape. And don't forget to breathe, yeah? We've got 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg hips height. Coming into sunbird, leg extends back, opposite arm forward for balance. Remember, you stay right here if you need to. Otherwise, coming from that kneeling bow, sole of the foot or ball of the foot straight up. And that grounded side, we're lifting up and out of the hip socket so we're not dumping. We did all this work to get here. Can you take 3 breaths and just enjoy where your body is at? Right here, right now. Whew. Let it go. Stretch it out. And we'll meet back in child's pose. Heavy in the hips, soft in the belly. One palm down. Second hand on top of that grounded palm. Close your eyes, part your lips, and breathe. All right, coming up for a little stretch of those glutes we just worked. Pass through tabletop, have a seat onto your bottom. We're gonna come into cow facing pose. So start with your legs bent. Take one leg, drop it down toward the floor. Take the opposite leg, cross it over. Some of us are gonna stay right here with the knee floating high. Others are gonna stack the knees, heels in, framing the hips, hands to the feet. You can take the heels of your hands and press in, or give yourself a little massage with your thumbs. Look up. Exhale, optional fold forward. Take a moment, rise up. For balance, we'll find cow facing pose, second side. Straighten the bottom leg, straighten the top leg, rebend the knees. Opposite leg melts down toward the earth. Cross over. Option 1, stay right here. Option 2, stack your knees. Hands to the feet, inhale, look up. Exhale, soften the heart forward. A little goes a long way here. You could be in a deep fold or just a little tuck of the chin in towards your chest. Beautiful silky movements as you rise back up to an upright seat. Straighten the bottom leg, straighten the top leg. Shift your legs forward, making sure you have plenty of space to relax down and into the floor as we set up for final rest. Hold the shape through the inhale. And as you exhale, roll down. Guiding your body down like you are transporting cargo that you care a lot about. Take a big full breath in through your nose. Full breath out through the mouth. Shavasana. Final resting pose. From the tips of your toes all the way up to the crown of your head, let your body rest. You may choose to extend Shavasana. Please feel free to stay here in final resting pose for 1 to 3 minutes. If it's time for you to move about your practice, blink your eyes open, wiggle your fingers and your toes, take a full body stretch. Exhale, curl your knees in towards your chest, rise up to an upright seat. Be sure to stop your workout on your Fitbit. Thank you so much for carving out time for yourself, and please remember, any time you make to spend with yourself is always time well spent. I'm Denise. I hope to see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.